It's that time. Lock and load. The Michael Berry Show is on the air.
I sometimes wonder if we're making progress with these people, but we did. We did. I mean, if that's what he needs to say. That's the only way you can deal with these people. You cannot reason with them. You cannot hope they'll see the light. You cannot plead with them. You can't pick at them. You clown them and you laugh at them because they are laughable. Nothing more, nothing less. Never forget that. Here's a great example. There's a fellow who calls himself Frogman. I went to Pioneer Square today. Mama and Michael T. arrived today, so I wanted to show them downtown Portland. Beautiful downtown. Just eat up with the libtard ignorance. Just eat up with it. Do you hear me? And I take them downtown, and there's a fellow in a frog costume. And my son says, why is that fellow in a frog costume? I said, let's go see. So I take my camera over, and they're about to put fluoride in the water in Portlandia. And they're all up in arms over this. They're not up in arms over 15 trillion. They're upset over this. So I interviewed Frogman. Clip number 26. You got to go to the blog to see this guy, michaelberry.iheart.com. He's in a frog costume. And we're not altering his voice. This is his real voice. Go ahead.
All right. First of all, what's your name?
My name's Frogman, or Frogman PDX.
All right. And you can be found at?
You can find me on Facebook and YouTube. If you Google Frogman PDX, some stuff will pop up. You'll find me.
All right. And you're out here today in Pioneer Square. Why?
Because we're here to tell Sam the Sham Adams that we don't want fluoride in the water. We got some of the greatest drinking water in the country. We don't see there any need to put byproducts in the water, chemical byproducts. We don't need the byproducts of aluminum and nuclear weapons in our water. If they can't find anywhere else to dump their byproducts, the last place we want it is in our drinking water. We want to keep it clean. We want to keep it pure. Feel if people want fluoride, you can buy fluoride toothpaste.
Nice. I'll play you the rest of my interview with Frogman, and then we'll take some of your calls. 713-212-5874, 713-212-5874. Penn State has now banned the crowd singing along to the song Sweet Caroline at their games because of the lyrics, touching me, touching you. Oh, this is going to be a bad season for him.
Wow. He didn't say that, did he?
I think he did.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. The Michael Berry Show.
I live back in the woods, you see. My woman and the kids and the dogs and me.
I love that right there. You want to hear a Portlandia libtard? So I went down to Pioneer Square. That's where the Somali Muslim was trying to blow it up because they were having a concert. When's the last time a Christian tried to blow something up in this country? I didn't think so. So the Somali Muslim was trying to blow up Pioneer Square. It's kind of this, it's a little square where libtards get together and they drink there. Double upside, retarded, 170 degree, but no whip, low cal, low fat, extra sugar, 2 booger, latte. There's a Starbucks on the square right there. And so that's where people just kind of gather. There'll be street artists there and people on their lunch break. And, well, that would assume somebody's actually working. So I go up to this guy. He calls himself Frogman. Clip number 26. He's dressed in a frog outfit. And my son said, but why is that guy dressed as a frog? I said, well, let's go find out. He said, you can't talk to strangers. So my wife started laughing. She goes, he's right. I said, well, I can talk to strangers, and you're with me. You just don't talk to strangers without me. And trust me, if they're in a frog outfit, you really don't talk to them because the likelihood they're a pedophile, a grown man in a frog outfit in the middle of the day, about 83% likelihood he's a pedophile or some other dysfunctional, freakish thing. So I go up. You got to see the video to get the full appreciation. michaelberry.iheart.com. Check it out for yourself. That's where the picture, the topless picture of Michelle Obama, the magazine cover that came out with Michelle Obama with naked boobies on it. But you got to see the video for yourself. But here the interview continues. Clip number 27, go.
And do you always get involved in causes?
You know, I do when I can. I was down here for Occupy. Yeah, if there's a good cause that I can reach it down to, I try my hardest, my darndest.
Do you think it makes a difference?
I think so. You know, I do what I can. You know, I think it helps to have some flashy colors. You know, people today, it's the YouTube generation. It's, you know, all the kids with ADD and stuff. You need more than a sign these days.
Do you think being Frogman helps the cause?
I think so. You know, sometimes I'm a little worried that it might damage the cause. I don't want to speak on behalf of everybody because, you know, not everybody wants a freak in a green costume being their spokesman. But I do what I can to support the cause and spread the word.
Support the cause and spread the word. So what exactly does a grown man who in the middle of the day is standing in Pioneer Square in a Frogman outfit, what does he do for a living? How does he pay his bills? He looks to be an able-bodied grown man. Clip number 28, go.
So, you do Frogman for no pay, just because you believe
No
it?
pay. Yeah, I'm just Frogman. I'm trying to keep it weird for Portland.
And what do you do for a living, Frogman?
This is it. You know, I walk around, I keep it weird. You know, I try to put a smile on people's face. When there's an important cause to spread the word about, I do that too.
Right on. How do you pay your bills?
The bills? I don't have it. Bill who?
How do you pay your rent? How do you pay for food?
Oh, rent. Well, it's pretty cost-effective living under the Hawthorne Bridge there, so.
Okay,
yeah.
Very cool. All right, thank you, Frog.
But here's the thing. I don't think the guy's missed a meal. So who do you think is paying this guy's bills? How do you think this guy's eating? How do you think this guy does everything when he needs health care, as we all will? Who do you think is going to pay for that? See, that's my problem with Obamacare. Is Obamacare, that guy I'm sure has no health care. He has no health insurance. He's not paying into anything. He just stands around all day in his green Frogman outfit. And at some point, Frogman gets really sick. And at some point, Frogman needs medical care. And the libtards would have you believe that I'm a bad person for not wanting to pay for Frogman's bills. But Frogman doesn't work for a living. And I'm tired of paying for the bills of people like Frogman. It's not cute. It's not clever. Yeah, we can laugh at Frogman. But let's be honest. Here is a grown man for whom society paid for his school. Society continues to pay for the shared cost of his health care when he needs it, and he will at some point. Society feeds him. No. Society doesn't. Working people, tax-paying people pay for a grown man's expenses. And you know where we lose? We don't make the case to the American public. Hey, lady. Hey, single mom that works a full-time job and then goes and waits tables in the evenings while your mom takes your kid and you barely get to see him and you cry yourself to sleep every night. Well, the reason you don't make more, the reason you got to work that second job, the reason you lose so much of what you make in taxes is to pay Frogman's frickin' expenses. It ain't funny anymore, is it? There is a cost to our compassion. And where the liberals win is they make up this supposed invalid, this vulnerable, the mythical vulnerable, who just needs some health care. And why are we so mean? Mean? Is it kind to enable Frogman? Is it kind to enable the trash in New Orleans that washes up after a storm? Is it kind to say to a grown man, you don't need to have any dignity? In fact, we'd rather you not. We'd rather own you and your vote, because there will always be those people who will work, and there will always be businesses that, despite how much we keep taking from them, will stay in this country. And we'll just keep leeching more and more and more and giving it to Frogman. We'll keep sucking off of the best in our society and telling more Frogmans in waiting, don't work for a living. Stand around with a protest sign wearing a green frog outfit with your goofy voice and your goofy life, taking up your goofy causes and talking about the people you hate so much that you live off of. That's compassionate. That's decent. That's good. That's just. No, that's sick. We don't make that case. We don't do it well. Everybody knows a good for nothing, and I'm tired of paying for them. And you should be too. MichaelBerry.iHeart.com. Check it out.
Thank you, folks. Michael Berry has left the building.